So we might be getting a Mustang in a sedan form, and I'm not here to tell you why that's an exciting news, because they might be able to do more power with the sedan version and actually be quicker than the coupe. I'll explain that in a little bit. Hey guys, welcome to Red 50. Thank you for tuning into another video. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future videos. So in today's video, we want to discuss the potential future of the Mustang, and that is, it's always been a coupe, it's always been a convertible, but today we might have some news regarding getting the sedan version of the Mustang. And now before you run to the comment box saying that Mustang needs to be the manual, the V8, and all the things that make it the Mustang, I'm here to tell you why the sedan version of the Mustang could actually potentially succeed. And that's something a lot of competitors have been doing. If you look at the M3s and the M4s, pretty much the same car, you can get the coupe or the sedan. So if Ford wants to go that route with the Mustang and make it a sedan version, I think it might be a wise move. I mean, here are some renders, and I think it looks absolutely stunning. It kind of reminds me of what BMW has done with the 4 Series Grand Coupe, where it's like where it's a slope back. S5 has done the same thing with basically the Audi S5 Sportback version. I think they look amazing. They're getting you somewhat of a practicality of the sedan, but still getting the heart and soul of the car underneath. So in this case, it would be Mustang. So where's it all coming from? Well, in a recent statement, Ford did say that they're not going to go for all EV Mustang, which I thought was pretty interesting because it was pretty much inevitable that we were going to have an EV Mustang because of all the strict regulation. Even Dodge is moving to an EV platform very soon. So it's pretty much expected that during a refresh or maybe the S650 Mustang generation will be cut short and we'll get the EV Mustang. So it was kind of interesting to see that Ford said that we won't see an all EV Mustang anytime soon. Which to me is exciting because, if I can have the V8 Mustang for as long as we can, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of you guys will agree with me. That's the heart and soul of the Mustang, having the V8. Of course, if they do full EV, it's going to be very fast, but it's also going to be pretty heavy, which we don't want. So the interesting piece of that article was basically Ford saying that we are open to exploring other body forms of the Mustang. So of course we have a coupe, we have a convertible, we kind of have an SUV too. The only thing that's really left is a sedan. Interestingly, Ford was the first company back in 2017 or 18 came out said sedans weren't selling well and we're gonna stop selling any of our sedans. So Focus had to go. Fusion had to go. Even the hatchbacks, the Focus RS, Focus ST, all of those were gone because Ford just did not believe in the future of the sedan, which, I mean, they were technically right because all we see around us now is just SUVs, and you barely see any sedans these days. Alright, so let's talk about the Mustang sedan version and my speculation on what it could be and why it's an exciting news. So, of course, if it's a sedan, it's going to gain weight, right? But let's be honest, the S550, the S650 Mustangs, they've gained weight throughout, and each generation seems to just add on a few more pounds. And I think I had an S197, which was around 3,400 pounds for the premium, GT premium. Whereas the S550 and the S650, they're closing on 3,900 pounds. So gained 500 pounds already. So it's not like Mustang is a light car to begin with. So of course, if you add 2 more doors and strengthening the chassis, it's probably going to add a few hundred more pounds, and it's going to cross 4,000 pounds easily. But what it does is that it does open up the brand to potential new buyers. And a lot of us may already have a coupe and want to upgrade, or maybe need a family car but still want to be in the Mustang family. So right now we're forced to go get something else. Whereas I know a lot of people who want something practical and they love the Mustang, but they just don't want to deal with a 2-door, really a 2-seater. Not, I mean, it's got 4 seats, but you really can't use the back seats. They're pretty much useless. So a lot of people just kind of shy away from that, and they go for German competitors because they're giving you the power, they're giving you the 4-door option. So like M3s, even M340s these days are really strong performance contenders, and they're pretty practical. So to me, if Ford can actually produce a Mustang sedan, I think it's going to be, one, open the market to a lot of people. So you're going to have more Mustang sales, which means more R&D can go into it. It's the same thing with the Mustang EcoBoost or the V6 previously. As Mustang enthusiasts, we probably wouldn't have touched those, but a lot of people are buying those. A lot of rental lots are buying them. A lot of, normal people are buying them because it's a great car. And what it allows Ford to do is, because the sales are high, they can do more R&D and justify from a business standpoint that they want to put more money into the Mustang platform. Talking about the platform, I think what could happen, which would be very interesting, is an all-wheel drive Mustang. Yes, I said it, all-wheel drive Mustang, which I think, again, will add a few more pounds, which I know a lot of people will disagree with me, but hear me out. The biggest problem Mustang has is traction. Unless you're going for Nitto R2s or something like that, you're not going to be able to hook with that kind of power. Even in stock form, unless you have really good summer tires, you're going to struggle to put all the power down. With all-wheel drive, all of that gets solved. And I've always been a believer, if you're going to have a car, you have so much power, you should be able to put it down. There's no point in having all this power just for show, just to say that you make this much power on the dyno, but you really can't enjoy it. In my opinion, if Mustang does have all-wheel drive, it will change the game. And the sedan version may allow for that because the chassis is going to be longer compared to the coupe, which will allow all-wheel drive system to be implemented. And that, to me, is going to be game changer. I wouldn't be surprised if the sedan version is going to be faster than the coupe because it doesn't have all-wheel drive, even though it's going to be heavier on the sedan side. And I think we can all agree that if Ford was to make the Mustang sedan, it's going to have that similar fastback look, which means it's going to look stunning. And Ford has done a good job of making the Mustang. The design of the Mustang is really nice. It still stands out, despite my car really carrying the similar shape from 2015. So it's been almost 9 years at this point, but it still looks good. So if Ford kind of carries the same design language or similar design language to the sedan and make it like a fastback sedan type of look, I think it's going to look amazing. Like some of the renders we've seen throughout this video, I think if Ford was to have a Mustang sedan that looked like that, I'm all game for that. Especially if you can do all-wheel drive and I can put all the power down, I might be considering a sedan Mustang version. Of course, going to have a V8 for me to really be able to enjoy the car. So I'm hoping the Ford doesn't take away the V8 from the car itself. As long as they keep the V8 in there, I don't care. You can make a sedan. Matter of fact, make a wagon out of it, station wagon with a 6-speed V8 station wagon. That would be cool, but I know it's just not going to sell as much. But yeah, I think sedan idea is really cool. Even if they don't do all-wheel drive, I think it opens the platform to a lot of more people, which would mean more sales and more R&D that can be poured into future Mustangs to be able to justify as a business case. Well, guys, that's all I've got for the sedan version of the Mustang. I think it's going to be really cool if Ford can make it. And as long as the performance is comparable to this one and it doesn't get too heavy, I think it's going to sell a lot just with the branding of the Mustang and the practicality of the sedan. And of course, the design has to look not like a normal sedan. It has to look the fastback look of a sedan. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about a Mustang sedan? I know I would be all over it, but I'm curious to see what you guys really think. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to Red 50 for more videos.